going to get 2 shots, rabies and FBCRP, and a wellness check.
It's okay.
Elliot's usually very nice, but today, Elliot is not feeling too nice.
In a good mood.
So we got the gloves on.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. What's the matter? Oh, it's okay, Mama. It's okay. It's a good kitty. It's a good kitty. She a good kitty. She a pretty kitty.
So sometimes when the animals come in, the cats, we have to calm them down before we do anything with them. Elliot's been here before. And Elliot's, he lives in a house with 2 dogs. So he is,
She. Maybe that's why she's mad.
Okay, maybe I'm calling her he instead of she. I'm sorry,
I have a
Elliot.
male name, but I am a beautiful young lady, right? As evidenced by my beautiful, glorious tortoiseshell colors. Tortoiseshells are always female unless they have a genetic deformity with an extra sex chromosome. So even from afar, you see the torty color, you know it's a girl. Same thing with calicos. So calico and tortoiseshells are females because the coat color in cats is linked to the sex chromosome.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Say that again now.
So
we're getting a lesson from Dr. Wade today.
The coat color in cats, so how their beautiful coat is arranged, the color genes are linked to their sex chromosomes. So in a female, who we know has 2 X chromosomes, and a male has an X and a Y chromosome, in order to get the blend of calico, which is your patchy colors with black and orange and white, or sometimes they can have gray and orange and white, or a tortoiseshell where they have the mix of all those beautiful fall colors, the black, the orange, the gold, without the white. This is what Elliot is. She's a beautiful tortoiseshell girl. And so when you see that, you know that that only comes with 2 X chromosomes. If there is a male that has that coat color pattern, then he actually has a Y and 2 X chromosomes. So he has a genetic malformation. So that's the only way that a male can have those colors, if they have a genetic deformity. Hey.
Now does that go to the tabby? Because see, all the tabs are usually males.
Well, they're female tabbies as well.
Okay.
Yeah, they're female tabbies as well. And tabby, as you know, just refers to striping. A lot of people think tabby is a breed, but that's not a breed for cats. That's just the coat color pattern. So the stripiness that looks like a tiger stripe, that's the tabby. It's okay. It's okay. But a lot of orange and white tabbies are usually males, but there are female orange and white tabbies.
Okay.
So we're just kind of letting Miss Elliot settle. She's simmering right now. She was at a boiling point before, so now she's calmed down to a simmer. So we're trying to let her water smooth out before we engage with her for the exam.
And she has nails on her.
Yes, indeed. She's got long claws.
She has some claws on you.
Oh,
Hey.
it's okay.
You know what I mean saying that? You can't have my bare hand. You hit the hand the glove.
Hey, do we have any treats that we can try and offer her?
Yeah, we have some in the back. Want me to get it for you?
Yeah.
I'll grab you this
No,
one.
we're gonna let her just sit there for a minute. Okay, It's okay, Elliot. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? She's a pretty kitty. She's a pretty kitty. She is a nice kitty. That's a good girl, Elliot. Oh, we're so sorry you were upset. Oh, it's a good girl. It's okay. A lot of people don't know that cats do growl. Sure, you can probably hear all of the fun sounds that she's making here. Most people are familiar with that hissing sound. Look, you want some treats? Look. Who's a good girl? Those are temptations. Trying to change her mood here. Not really going for it yet. Yeah. You see those temptations? Let's go get it.
So Doc, with the change of seasons now, is there anything special and cat lovers, cat owners should be looking for to do or not do anymore because it's summer into fall now?
So, interestingly enough, cats are what we call seasonally polyestrous, meaning they have multiple estrus or heat cycles during their season. And the late fall to the early winter is their season. So if you have a female cat or a male cat that is not spayed or neutered, then now is the time to consider. Because they're about to enter into their, females are about to enter into their polyestrous heat season. So your female cats that are not spayed are going to do their demonstrative crawling on their belly with their hind end high in the air, the vocalizations, the constantly, the rolling and rubbing, and all of those things that people just love so very much. So if you have a female that is not spayed, now will be the time to consider to get her in before she goes into her heat cycle. When they go in, the heat usually lasts for about 14 days, and then there is a period of about 2 to 3 weeks window when they'll come out of heat before they return back into heat. And so we do the spay usually when they are not in heat, because when they're in heat, the surgery is a little bit more complicated in that the blood vessels are larger, the uterus is enlarged, and things of that nature. So it's a safer procedure when they're not in heat. And so if you're eager to get the cat spayed, you want to try and do that before she enters into heat, because then they'll be that tricky trying to catch that window when she's not in heat. And for our females, when they are in heat, usually they try to mate. So the indoor only cat will try to seek to get out to meet her match. And our male cats that are not neutered, our tomcats, will be trying to run out and escape to find that female that is in heat. So if you have a little kitten that has been indoor exclusively and never really had an interest to go outside, now is the time where they might start to try and do that. So a lot of cats, unfortunately, they'll run away, they'll get lost because they're trying to go mate. So you have to be very vigilant about making sure you keep your eyes on them when you're opening the door to go get the mail, or entering or exiting to go to work, or if the kids are outside playing, you don't want them leaving the door hanging open, because a lot of cats will try to escape during this time of the year. So that's a very important one. The other thing to consider is that even though we are leaving summer and entering into the fall, or we have entered into the fall officially, the weather is still mild, and so fleas are still of concern. So a lot of people think that we stop our flea control during the warm weather months and we're okay during the fall and winter, and that's simply not true. I recommend that you keep them on their flea and tick preventatives year round, and especially now we have these nice 79, 80 degree weather days in the fall. It's okay, it's okay, Mama. It's okay. So we have these nice 80 degree days during the fall. Fleas are still of concern. It's okay. Don't worry, they're not coming in. You can relax. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Here. I'm just, it's okay. I know you're in control. I know you're in control. It's okay. She's a good girl. There we go. Nice kitty. So even though she's still growling, she's actually enjoying the rubs. You see she's leaning into that scratch there. Her body language is changing a tad bit. As she kind of raised up her rear end when she was getting petted. Okay, it's okay. But those ears back is definitely a sign that she's not feeling it altogether. But she's liking being petted. Good girl. Good girl. It's okay. She's a nice kitty. It's okay. It's a good girl, Ellie. She's a pretty girl. Look at that good girl. I know. Oh. That's not nice. Be nice. Just mark that as hers. Oh, now she's licking her treats. That's good. Elliot. Elliot. Let's go, girl. You're getting nice, kitty. Oh, what's the matter? Hey, it's okay. It's a good girl. There we go. You're nice, kitty. There we go. It's a good girl. No, don't jump down. Don't jump down. Stay up top. Good girl. Good girl. You see your viewing public, Elliot? Your adoring fans? Okay. See, she's kind of marking her scent on all of these items here. And that tail is still kind of flicking. That tells us that she's still feeling a little ticked off. But she's a little bit more comfortable as you see her strolling across this table here, standing up. She's a little bit more confident in her surroundings here. Good girl. Okay, you're all right. Oh, nice little stretch. Good girl. Here, come get your treats. Elliot, you want to get your treats? No? You don't like these? Here, if I break them open, let's see. Come here, Elliot. What if I break them open and you can smell it better? What's the matter? What's the matter? This is the first time we heard her make a sound other than a growl, right? Sound like a nicer sound. It's better than a hiss and a growl. It's starting to kind of come around a little tiny bit. What's the matter?
Well, you looking for your play the dogs to play with? Is she and
Yeah. Are they here as well?
No, they're not here. Living in Penny's not here.
Okay. Are you feeling better, girl?
So, if you have any questions about cats or dogs, call Dr. Wade at house. Dr. Wade, can you give your phone number and your address again, please?
Sure.
Nice and slow for those who write slow like me.
Wincode Animal Hospital. We are located at 6701 Wincode Avenue. That's in West Oak Lane, Pennsylvania. West Oak Lane, Philadelphia, I should say, Pennsylvania. And our telephone number is 215-224-2764. 215-224-2764.